Hello, friends, and welcome back to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. Today's video will be a continuation of what I started last week when I began updating the shelves in my hallway. I'll leave a link to that below in the descriptions as well in the cards up above. But today I'm going to be repainting and reorganizing and decorating the two shelves in my office slash craft room. As you can see, they are starting out as yellow because the room used to be yellow. I had the entire house painted earlier this spring and I had it painted a grayish. So I'm painting the shelving the same color because I wanted the shelves to blend in instead of stand out. I started to paint them white, but then I thought the room is small and I didn't want them to look like they were sitting out in the middle of the floor. I wanted them sort of to just be there kind of with the wall color. So I'm going to try them the same color grayish that the walls are painted. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to paint the shelves and I'm going to organize all of my containers. And when I come back to you, hopefully everything will be in place and cohesive. And I'm not buying anything new for this refresh at all. I'm using what I have. There will be a lot of DIYs around the room that I have sitting around that I haven't put in my store yet. And some I'm going to keep and use because I like them. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and paint and hopefully, like I said, when I come back, everything will be back into place. There are two shelves that are just alike. One sits in front of my desk and the other sits behind my desk. So that's what I'll be working on this afternoon. So so come on in and let's get started. So the shelving units have had time to, I've painted them and they've had time to dry and I've put things back into place. I'm sorry for the lighting, but you can see I have that big window there, but the sun was on the other side of the house, so please bear with me. What I've done with all of my storage, I have those collapsible cubes that I'm using in my shelving situation. And I ordered all of those from Amazon, and I will leave a link below if in case you're interested. But what I did to try and make them all cohesive is I took ribbon, the black and white buffalo check ribbon, and I put it around the bottom of each one of those storage cubes. And because the room is done in black and white and gray, I thought that that would make everything sort of look like it belonged together. Because my cubes are not black and they're not white and they're not gray, they're kind of like a beige. And I was not going to replace all of them. I have quite a few, as you can see on both shelves, the front shelf and the one behind my desk as well. So what pulled them together was that ribbon, and I kind of like the look of that. I really do. I also labeled everything with labels that I also ordered from Amazon, and I will leave a link to those as well. The storage boxes I've had for a long, long, long time, and I picked those up at Big Lots like 3 or 4 years ago, so I'm not sure that they're still carrying those at all. I haven't seen them anymore. But I went ahead and I labeled those as well, and they're in black and white. I have napkins stored in the one that says amazing that I use for decoupage, and Office supplies and other crafting supplies are in the other boxes as well. Like this one has excess flowers. You can see that there. Um, Florals I should have put, but that's what I'm using that one for. And I'm thinking that everything has kind of come together and is organized. And I guess what I was looking for was something to bring everything together, to be cohesive. I wanted everything to look like it belonged together. And I think that just adding that ribbon and the labels, since they all match, um, kind of made that work for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that made a change in the way that everything thing looks? It looks like everything is a set, and it maybe it came together, or at least it's comparable. And I like that look. And there are more books, as you can see. As I said, I did the bookshelf in the hallway last week, but there are still more books. This storage uh, bench here was a DIY. I painted and stenciled that a couple of, mm, no, maybe last year. Did that last year. And the homegrown holding the greenery there is a DIY that I showed you guys earlier, as is the plaque and the coasters that you see sitting there. They're all DIYs. The Love Hope is a DIY. So are the glasses sitting there, the Mr. and Mrs. Wine goblets. And the C4 Creations storage box is just a Dollar Tree box that I got, and I also put the ribbon on it, and I use my Cricut to put my the C4 Creations on. So there's nothing new. Everything has just been refreshed and made to look, in my opinion, like it all belongs together. That little pedestal there is also a DIY that I recently put together from Dollar Tree supplies. And you guys, if you've been following me for a little bit, you know this area over here because I sit here sometimes and do my haul videos in this space here. I did this gallery wall last year as well. And it always comes back to me, it comes back to keeping your space organized, and that is by maintenance. Because I did this room a year and a half ago, maybe, but things just seem to get out of hand and out of whack, and maintenance is what brings it together. So, what I'm calling this today is a maintenance refresh, and that's all I've done in this room. Didn't buy anything new, like I said, just sort of got rid of things that I was no longer using to make room for things that I am, and pulled it together in a cohesive manner. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little transformation, my little refresh. I'm loving the way it looks, and more importantly, I'm loving the way it feels in here right now when I'm working in this space. Also, if you have any other ideas that you think I could use to help this space feel even more cozy, just leave your comments in the leave that your suggestion in the comments below. I'd be glad to hear from you. So that's about it for this video, guys. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. For my new subscribers, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so very glad you're here. And to my cozy lifestylers, you know how I feel about you. I love you, I love you, I love you. So I want you guys to please comment, subscribe, like, and share this video. All of that helps my YouTube channel, and I appreciate it so very much. I will leave the link to the supplies that I use for this refresh from Amazon in my description box below. I will also leave a link to the video where I began this series of refreshing my shelves in the description below as well. So with that said, I'm going to leave you guys the way that I always do, with hugs and blessings and reminding you to find and remain in your own special element. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.